I nominate Alice as the new second-in-command of the Sons of Caledon. Who's in favor? What? Bernice, what do you mean? That's my position. You would yourself get bought off with these little favors? Someone back me up here. Wait, Alice, is that toner in your hand? Lucy, you were complaining about how everyone keeps using your toner and it runs out so quickly.
Miss Ayao, I am not going to accept this money. However, would you be open to me referring you for a job?
A job? What do you mean? Miss Alice, you're still a student, aren't you?
Yes, but I do have some connections in the pharmaceutical industry. And I happen to know a company that's been short-staffed for a while. You seem to have the right background, so I think you might just be a perfect fit.
See, Senior, you, the captain, you're all so curious about what happened when the old capital fell. I'll do my best to help. And when I do, I'll collect a nice reward from you all.
So that's why. I thought you just liked the look of it. I didn't expect it was far more than just that.
Well, this is also Seed Senior's biggest wish. I'll get the truth out of Nineveh. Plus, the flower that suits me best is obviously a different little one.
Okay, time for the usual walking into the game so that we can go do stuff with Seed and Alice. So, sorry to cough right in your ear. Anyway, tell me something interesting. Me? Let me think. There was this one time Yuzaha and I went to investigate some creepy drum beats near the cliff at White Bay Peninsula, and it turned out to be some weirdo sitting in a plastic chair making the sound with his mouth. Does that count? That's too interesting. If you're into that kind of stuff, there's been quite a few around lately. If you're interested, I can tell you more about them. Oh, and I've also carved some perfectly symmetrical sculptures with my sword recently. They're beautiful, if I do say so myself. If you're into symmetry, I'd love to show them to you. What is this? My phone just alerted me that Orange posted something on Twitter. You're so... yes, I want to see more symmetrical items. You're so excited, huh? But I'm not going to show you a knock-knock. I don't have much going on today. So why don't we hang out and do something together? We can talk more then. I've seen my classmates use this trick to get their friends to hang out, even though it doesn't feel like my style. So what do you say? Want to hang out? If it's your invitation, I'll be there no matter what. Really? Yay! I was worried you'd think it was weird and say no. Oh, right. I haven't decided where to go yet. Do you have any ideas? I want to check out Lumina Square. Lumina Square, huh? Come to think of it, I haven't been there in a while since I've been hanging around the Throne Quarter lately. I kind of feel like going shopping at Lumina Gallery. New clothes, cosmetics, workout gear and stuff. Workout gear, you say? We're sending Wise. We'll go together. Yeah, we're sending Wise. She said workout gear? Can you just imagine, like, Alice says, oh, I'll get my gym clothes on, and Belle was like, perfect. Hey, Wise, Alice needs some help with shopping. Be cool and go help her out, yeah? Wise goes over like, okay. I wonder what kind of shopping she had. Then he finds Alice in a gym outfit, and he's like, whoa! Wise, what kind of stuff are you looking to buy today? Clothes, electronics, snacks. Just as I thought. I had Mr. Arnold drive us here today, so no need to worry about carrying the shopping bags. He'll take care of it for us. Feel free to shop to your heart's content. Let's head out now. We're not heading home until we've shopped ourselves to exhaustion, right? she's booking it already. I kinda wanna come here to groom my ears. Sorry, I got a little bit excited and walked too fast. Here we are. Let me check today's shopping list. We're here. Let's go in and look around in a moment. But before that, I have a question about your tastes and preferences. Wise, what's your favorite style of clothing? Casual. So, what electronic gadgets have you been eyeing lately? A new camera. So, what about snacks? What are your go-to munchies? Potato chips. Oh, I get it now. Should we focus on checking out these types of stores then? Bro, she's literally just trying to find out what her crush is into on the sly. You go to Lumina Gallery with Alice, browsing through stores she's interested in, and the ones you just talked about. She buys quite a lot, but on your end, some clothes and electronics you like are pretty pricey. Even though you can afford them, Belle would definitely give you an earful back home. Gotta be more careful with money now, after all. After shopping and leaving the mall, Alice hands her purchase to Mr. Arnold. She seems to have something else to say. Wise, you seem pretty frugal with your spending. Don't proxies make decent money? Well, there's a big spender at home. Just as I thought. Earlier at the mall I noticed you were interested in a lot of things, but your gaze would quickly shift away after lingering for just a moment, trying to hold back your shopping urges. I know, because I've been watching you too. What? You knew I was sneaking peeks at you this whole time? This is so embarrassing. You could have told me when you noticed. I thought I wouldn't get caught. Anyway, I think being overly frugal affects your quality of life, so I took note of all the items you were eyeing earlier and had Mr. Arnold buy them all. They will be delivered to your place soon. Wait, am I dreaming right now? Why would you think this is a dream? You're such an important friend to me, so of course I'll help out with everything so small. But the price tags I just glanced at, adding it all up, it's way more than something small. I need to take a drink. It's like, the voices that you do the most work for is like the voice I do for Alice and Seed. Trying to get the higher pitch, basically. Don't worry about it. The Timefield family can totally afford these expenses, so please stop being so frugal. I'd be really upset if it affected your life and health. Whether it's you or Belle, if anything like this happens again in the future, please make sure to tell me. I rarely spend money for myself, but when it comes to helping friends, spending becomes so much more meaningful. Alice, you're gonna spoil me rotten. Really? I trust you're not the type to just slack off at home all day just because you've got friends helping you out, right? Of course not. I believe in you. You know, I really like that Alice, I think out of a lot of other characters, literally talks about your sibling, like, I think she talks about your sibling more than any other characters in the game. I think. But it's sweet that she cares about both so much. Anyway, next is, Seed. Goddamn. Yo-ho! Hey, Proxy, do hermit crabs need sunlight? I think lobsters should be cooked in pairs. Very objective. Very reasonable. What do you think about changing the recipe for catnip water? Cats love fresh fish way more than canned food. I totally get it. I'll follow your suggestion and head out today. You can pick the event, Proxy. Actually, I just made that all up. Proxy, I don't think you could have made such a solid point without giving it some serious thought. But if you need to explain, you'll need to decide when and where we meet up, cause we are gonna hang out. How about we go to the fantasy resort? We hitting the beach together? But I don't have a swimsuit, you know. Besides, I don't really see myself as the outdoorsy type who splashes around at the beach in a swimsuit. Just want to take a walk with you by the seaside. Oh, really? In that case, I'm totally in the mood for a nice beach stroll right now, as long as you promise to hold my hand, and not let me fall in the water. Alright, we'll go with Belle. Seed, what's up?
Oh, Proxy, you're here. I didn't expect to get. I didn't expect you to get here so soon. I was just kind of lost in thought.
What were you thinking about?
Could that glowing being I saw that day have been the ghost of the sea?
Let's reunite on the beach where the gentle sea breeze blows.
80 points. So, what would come to your mind at a time like this, Proxy?
What are we going for here? What are we going for here? We used to be inseparable?
I really like this too, but I feel like you and I aren't on the same wavelength. Anyway, that's approximately how it feels to be on a date with me. Now let's head to the beach.
Alright, let's go.
Your silhouette looks so much like mine.
Well, damn, she wanted to go fast. Oh wow, it actually makes a line in the sand. Oh, I wish I knew what she said when she said, but not there are other people. Should you be putting that thing in the water?
Proxy, the seawater's a bit chilly. Wonder what sand feels like.
Want to head down and feel it for yourself?
I'm good with staying on my scooter. Stepping into the sand just to track it back into the cockpit later, that's gonna be a no for me. Plus, look, scooters have their perks. When I ride on the beach, the wheel tracks can write words in the sand.
Oh my god, has anyone tried doing something with that?
If you try using bare feet, fingers, or tree branches, it's nowhere near as efficient, and the results are nowhere near as good.
As Seed speaks, she draws a flower on the beach with her scooter. The moment the flower pattern forms fully, the incoming wave scatters and washes it away.
Hey Proxy, how about we write something on the beach?
So it can be washed away by the waves? The withering waves?
Bingo! Look, the fire we just drew in the sand, not a single trace of it left now. The waves wash away all the marks we leave behind. In that case, let's write down some thoughts we want the waves to carry, letting them return to the sea with the tide.
What do you want to write?
That's the secret. Same goes for you. Don't tell me what you wrote. Only the waves will know.
After speaking, Seed turns away and uses her scooter to write a long message in the sand. Picking up a tree branch and facing the sand, what do you write?
Teacher, where are you now? We've been following your words, living our lives well. Can you see us? If not, let these recent happenings be carried away by the waves, to wherever you may be.
With these thoughts in your mind, you finish writing the words, waiting for the waves to wash them away. However, as the tide begins to ebb, the waves' reach noticeably decreases, and in the end, they only wash away part of the message. Awkward glancing at Seed, you notice it's the same on her side. The words, Seed Senior, I'm doing well, don't worry about me, are still faintly visible. You didn't see that, right, Proxy? You didn't see anything, right? I got sand in my eye. That's good, I didn't see what you wrote either. But that's very strange. Why didn't the waves wash away what we wrote? To save some words for next time. Is that so? But we don't come to the sea every day. By the time we come here next time, we'll have piled up so many things to say. Yo, waves, aren't you being a little extra? It's rare for me to want to express myself through writing. Next time to make sure all my words... Next time you get the point. How do I put this, Proxy? After writing all this, the scooter feels a bit hot. I'm kinda in the mood to step on the sand. Let's splash around in the shallows together. Sure thing, but I can't swim, so you better hold on tight and not let go of me. Seed gracefully hops off the scooter, feeling the silken sand and ocean wash over her bare feet. With her eyes closed and smile on her face, she looks just like any ordinary girl. Holding her hand, you spend a good amount of time slowly walking along the beach. Well, I definitely didn't pick any of the right options while doing that. Damn. Guess what happens if you go through this event with Seed without speaking in Bang-Boo? Seed, come again? I don't understand anything you're saying. Jeez, Proxy, at times like this you're supposed to go in and eh. Eh? Alrighty. Let's go get you over to the important part, and then we'll see the rest of talking without doing the NAs. Because Belle joined along, but Wise is not joining along, so we're gonna make this poor Bangbu suffer again. Seed, let's return to human language for now. And he never agreed to that. So Seed doesn't understand Bangbu language. Yep, that's broken. What are you guys talking about? All that, and this is all when we get it. It's when it's translated. Well, it wants to go home with you now. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, wait a minute, wait, whoa. Seed took that as proxy saying he wants to go home with her. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Alrighty then. Well, we know how that goes. Interesting. I witness Seed's gentle side. Did I hear Bing Chiling in the back? I was actually going to just start this by going into Alice and Seed's next hangout events, but that's actually the problem. I mean, not hangout events, trust events. That's actually the problem, because Seed didn't get enough yesterday for another trust event, so I gotta finish that. But we actually ran into one where it's a trust event we haven't done yet, so... I mean, hangout event we haven't done yet, so... That is exactly what we were going to actually go and do. Anyway, my knowledge of Bangbu is quite limited.
Proxy, does that mean were all those things you just said nothing but lies? And here I was getting all excited.
What the heck did I just
You said, I want to hang out with you rain or shine, and no one's gonna stop us. You'll keep your word, right?
And then more NNS. And then, want to hang out on my place for a bit?
Your home? That's Swabian Temple, but your place on 6th Street? I have an idea for hanging out at your place. Isn't the other proxies still at Swabian Temple practicing their spells, unable to come home?
Yeah, that's right.
I want to check out the other proxy's room. I've always wondered what his life is like. Bet it's as fascinating as Midnight Bloom. If you're worried about privacy, when we see something we shouldn't, I'll cover both of our eyes.
Why do you suddenly want to check out his room?
Just a whim. I think it's important for you to get familiar with your loved one's living environment too. It's quite meaningful.
Bruh. This girl doesn't know what she's saying. She wants to... Are Wise and Seed doing something behind Belle's back? Bro, I thought Wise and Jufufu were doing something behind Belle's back. He's got 2 girls doing stuff?
Yo, Proxy! Have you checked if the other Proxy is home yet?
Wise is at Swabian Temple. Only little 6 and 18 are at home.
That's good, but we still have 2 little Bangbu at home. Will they keep our secret? Should we make them sign an NDA?
I often hang out in Wise's room.
But that was when the other Proxy was home, right? If they catch you sneaking around, you're bound to get an earful, just like when I tried to crash in Trigger's dorm last night. Well, last time. Anyway, I know, since the little Bangbu will keep our secret, if the other Proxy suddenly comes back, let's hide together in the closet.
You just want to squeeze into tight spaces, don't you?
It's just a backup plan to avoid getting caught, like using your keychain as a makeshift wrench when you can't find one during repairs. Alright, since we got the plan ready, let's head out. If you don't want to hide in the closet, how about hiding under the covers? If you hold your breath, you'll be...
I feel like... Sometimes I feel like it's just she's just innocent and doesn't exactly know what she's talking about, or maybe she does know what she's talking about.
Working in that tiny newsstand. What a lucky pup. Another job to add for my post-military career. I don't sense anyone else at your place. We're clear to go in.
After confirming Wise isn't home, you and Seed sneak inside, tiptoeing up to the second floor and pushing his unlocked door open.
So, this is the other proxy's room. It has a similar vibe to yours, but calmer, like sandalwood and way tidier. Now that's the perfect time for our tour of the room. Let's check out all these details.
I know this room way too well.
Proxy, I think no matter how well you know your blood relatives, there's always going to be sides of them you don't know well enough. If you want to understand someone better, you can't let yourself get caught up in that kind of pride. I've been in and out of the dorm that Seed Sr. left for me for 11 years, but only in the last months did I discover his little habit of stashing, volatile engine oil under the sink.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my dog, who for some reason is looking around a lot. What? Are you missing something? Your toy's right here. There. Anyway.
Anyway, sounds like we both need to check out this room to learn more about the other proxy. Let's start with this as our first step. Check out this "He is my eyes" poster on the wall. So, Belle, do you think Soldier Wise is really such a dog lover that he put up a dog movie poster by his bed?
Well, that's because this was the first time my brother and I both cried watching the same movie.
I see. By the way, I still remember Seed Sr.'s favorite movie, First Piece of Soil. Next question, do you remember what made Soldier Wise buy that ukulele on the wall? Countdown start, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Because I want my tone-deaf brother to learn an instrument? So he went and got that as a beginner instrument.
That's the feeling I'm talking about. They're all proof that the other proxy exists in your world. Think about it, Proxy. You were close to forgetting all these little details,
You're right. Thanks for reminding me. So much has happened lately.
The more you pick up on these memories, the more you'll cherish the other proxy. It might not change your life much, but I think that's still pretty important. After all, I always find myself thinking about how I wish I could have talked more with Seed Sr. while he wasn't unconscious and whatnot.
Seed.
Why are you suddenly calling my name? If you want to talk about Seed Sr., I'll take you back to our military dorm to continue the convo next time. Oh well.
Something on the wall catches Seed's attention, moving with her to the wall. Wise's photo wall comes into view. Unlike the photo wall in your room, his only has a few of his most cherished photos hanging on it. Aw, look at that.
A photo when you first moved into the video store. Looks like not much has changed. Without your coat, you kinda look like a blueberry mouse cake.
Huh? A what? Or...
In this sketch, did you and the other proxy draw it when you were kids?
Wise and I each drew half of it. We drew this back at Helios Academy.
I can see that, but does Helios Academy have apple trees and orange houses like this? Though my memories from before are pretty hazy, I'm absolutely sure I've never seen anything like this.
This is Wise and I's ideal home.
I see. The other proxy must really cherish this childhood dream. That's why they kept it up on the wall all this time. Proxy, if you could add something more to this drawing, what could it be?
I'd keep this one as is and draw another.
Just as I thought, childhood dreams are best left untouched by adult thoughts, whether the past or present. This is the best way to handle it. But I didn't expect you would want to draw another one. Does that mean your ideal home has changed?
I'd like to put you in the drawing.
Huh?
If only we could have met you sooner.
Proxy, that's not fair. That's totally cheating. But if such a drawing really exists, I think I really like it. Since you said that, you better keep your word.
You and Seed dream up many more possibilities for the future and pick up many precious daily life memories in Rise's room. It's because of your loved ones that the world is color. It's because of Seed and the companionship of your friends that these colors have grown richer and never faded. Later, Seed and you quietly slip out of the video store. Thankfully, Wise didn't suddenly come back. Interesting. That was quite nice. Alright, so let's go and get Alice's second trust event dealt with.
Let me see. Knock 3 times lightly, 5 times heavily, and there's a knockback from the other side of the door. Whisper, I want to go to the other side. Okay, Alice, stay cool. Here we go.
Alice, what are you doing? Yeah, I can't bring justice to that. Alice seemed completely oblivious to anyone around her. A simple greeting made her shriek in surprise. Then she slumped to the ground and took quite a while to get back up.
Belle, it's you. You scared me half to death. I thought I hadn't even knocked yet and a ghost had already shown up.
Don't tell me you're trying to verify urban legends.
So we're not disturbing anyone. I checked it out.
Whoa. Are my glasses not fucking set up correctly here? Because I don't think my fucking... It was weird. I was like looking down a little bit and my glasses just started vibrating. I was like, what the fuck? Am I having an issue that I'm not realizing just yet? Anyway.
So we're not disturbing anyone. I checked it out that this house should be vacant right now. A while back, Yusaha told me that Spook Shack actually has other members, though they're e-pals. I haven't met them yet. She suggests I get to know them first on Knock Knock. Then these 2 e-pals who go by Strawberry Parfait and Night Emissary sent me a compiled list of new Eridu urban legends to welcome me as a new member.
Alice, you're pretty bold.
It's not like that. I just thought it'd be kind of rude to toss aside the urban legends list without even looking at it, especially as a new Spook Shack member, so I picked out a few that caught my eye, you know, to check if they're legit. Since you're here, Belle, would you try out these urban legends with me? I'm not too confident about doing it alone.
I'm not too sure about this either, but together we've got this.
That's awesome! Let's start with the first one. The ones I just tried to check out were the portals connecting another world. Legend has it that at midnight, if you come alone to this alley by Lumina Square, tap the shutter door 3 times softly, 5 times hard, and then whisper, I want to go to the other side, the door will open, and a hand from another world will reach out and drag you in.
Is this story even legit? Well, let's give it a shot.
Ready? I'm gonna knock, okay? I'm really gonna do it this time. You'll stay here with me, right?
I've got to take a moment to drink. God. Literally doing a Seed hangout event that has us going into Wise's room and then doing a Seed trust event that has a bunch of old people you have to voice, and then the high-pitched Seed, and then coming to do Alice's voice, which is practically just Seed with one less step. Anyway, after triple checking everything, Alice nervously and cautiously knocked on the rolling door according to the Urban Legends instructions. After waiting for more than 5 minutes, still nothing happened.
So this ghost story was fake after all. Thank goodness. No hands were actually reaching out from behind the door.
That's great.
Belle, there are 2 more ghost stories to verify. Would you come with me again?
Well, I guess it's not impossible.
Thanks. If I don't verify a few more urban legends, I'm worried I won't have anything to talk about with Strawberry Parfait and Night Emissary. Let's head to our next stop.
You know what's funny to me? I saw on Twitter that apparently people were upset that Yizhuan was part of the current story quest. Like, they're like, oh, she thinks she's part of the team now that she's on the group. It's like, what? We hate Yizhuan now all of a sudden? Why? Is Yizhuan? How can you dislike her? Anyway. Ah, yes, the good old phone booth.
We're here. This is the second haunted spot I picked from the urban legend list. The Ghost Girl's phone call, phenomenal paranormal rank A+.
How do we measure paranormal rankings?
The paranormal ranking is a system created by Yusaha to elevate how likely supernatural stories are to be real. The last story was only B-, but this one's A+, which means there's a whopping 38% chance it's actually real.
That's a pretty sketchy probability.
That number is already pretty high. Most of the stories on the urban legend list are only rank C, and their chances of being genuine supernatural phenomenon are only...
Ring. The sudden ringing from the phone made Alice jump.
Why did it suddenly ring? The urban legend says if you dial a certain number from this phone booth late at night, the ghost girl will answer, but I haven't even started dialing.
Let's pick up the call.
Hello? Who is this?
Here's when you finally come back. The TV at home has been broken for a long time. And the fridge, the lights, you're never home, and my skin condition is getting worse and worse.
I'm really sorry, but this isn't Hughes. You might have the wrong person.
Hughes, I can't wait for you anymore. I'm going to find you.
She hung up. Looks like she just had the wrong number. The voice on the other end was an elderly woman, not the fabled ghost girl, and we haven't officially witnessed that urban legend yet.
Better not say anything.
Alright, deep breath. Hey, can I hold your hand for courage? I'm about to dial...
Alice grabbed her hand with an unusually strong grip. She then dialed the number listed on the urban legends checklist. What the... Wait, is it Seed?
This is the cockpit speaking. Over. We did it, Belle! The voice that sounds like it's floating in midair, and these echoes are like someone speaking in a tight, enclosed space. It's the ghost girl!
Looks like it's someone I know.
Ghost girl? Is that some new type of ethereal? Want me to go on a late night hunt and squeeze into ethereal juice? Ethereal? Go on a hunt? Well... If I don't need to move out, then I'll just go back to sleep. Let the ethereal buy its beauty rest before I take it out. Bye-bye! The call ended. So this is... Ghost girl isn't really a supernatural being? Just an ordinary young lady?
I actually don't think there's anything ordinary about her, but it seems this isn't a real ghost story after all.
I see.
Ugh, goodness.
Even though it was ranked A+, that wasn't a ghost story either. I just let out a sigh of relief. That's all it was. More importantly, Belle, let's head to our next spot. Back to Falmian Heights. The next story on our ghost list is The Lady in White.
Wait, Hachishakusama? I've actually never saw Hachishakusama myself, but apparently you can find her. And, Look, I don't want to be hearing her rap track of Po. I don't want to hear it. If I just see Alice face to... I think Chingy's... Oh, she's a little bit taller than Koeda, actually. Oh, no, wait, they're the same height. Chingy and Koeda are the same height. It's just that Chingy actually stands completely straight up. Like Omada's ears make her tall. Are all the short girls have the same height? No, they don't. Bro. The Hachishakusama. Oh no. Alright, anyway. Why is the light flickering?
Next up is a spooky tale that's been spotted by multiple people around Falmian Heights. It's an S-rank supernatural event, the Lady in White, who wanders near the Echo Chamber. Let me check my notes. It's pretty vague, just said weird stuff happens when you get close to her, but doesn't mention anything specific about what actually goes down.
Just don't be a little boy. Uh,
Hey, Belle, that lady in white dress and a white hat who's been standing there this whole time, could she be the lady in white?
I think so.
I haven't mentally prepared myself yet.
So much hate in my heart. Keep it down. It'll disturb the neighbors. Get out of here. Leave now. Such hatred. I hate this. That's not something a ghost would actually say.
Oh, sorry, I'll just...
As if some mysterious force had sealed Alice's mouth shut, she suddenly couldn't make a sound, and could barely even breathe. Oh, okay, we gotta get out of here. Come any closer, and you're dead. After dropping such a cryptic remark, an eerie wind swept through the corridor. When you looked again, the lady in white had vanished without a trace, leaving Alice frozen in shock. Alice, are you okay?
So this is what a real ghost story feels like. It's terrifying. I feel like I couldn't breathe. I thought I was gonna die.
Ghost stories are way too dangerous. Let's head back.
We've checked out all 3 ghost stories. Let's head back and get some rest. I never imagined that facing a real supernatural event would give me such a dangerous and mysterious feeling.
I feel so bad for poor Alice. You practically just got choked by a goat. What is that? There's a fucking ghost painting here? Oh, Follow Me in Heights fucking sucks. I know it's Firewomb Heights, but shut up. I keep calling this place wrong on purpose.
This painting of a ghost lady, when we passed by the inn earlier, I don't remember seeing it there. Right, Belle?
I don't remember that either. Looks like we got another real ghost story.
A ghostly portrait mysteriously appearing at the checks-in entrance at the dead of night. No doubt about it, this is the C-rank urban legend, the identity-swapping portrait. Even though its credibility on urban legend was less than 10%, I can't believe it actually exists, and we ran into it.
Didn't we agree to go home? You seem to be getting all hyped up again.
I know I said I'd go back, but the ghost story literally showed up right in front of us. If I just ignore it, everyone in Spook Shack's gonna think I'm a total chicken. So we just need to observe it a little longer. Just a little bit more observation and that's it. After all, it could just be an ordinary creepy painting.
There's no stopping Alice. She leans in close to that creepy portrait, her rabbit tail twitching as she carefully studies every detail.
The urban legend of the identity-swapping painting tells of a haunted painting that appears at the entrance of the checks-in at the dead of night. If you keep staring at it, it would suddenly...
The woman in the portrait suddenly flashed a creepy grin, then instantly reverted back to her normal look. Alice let out a shriek, nearly collapsing to the ground. I'm pretty sure she was supposed to have just collapsed to the ground, right? She needs to verify the rest of the paintings. Okay, Alice, no. It's time to call it quits.
I get it now. I really didn't think this through. It's pretty weird to stare at a painting in the middle of the street late at night. Let's take it down and bring it to the check-in. We can verify this urban legend once we're settled in. That should do the trick. What's the big deal? I know urban legends coming true could be dangerous. I'll know when to stop, I promise.
You're actually kind of excited about ghost stories, aren't you?
Huh?
When I saw the portrait grinning just now, you smiled along. You love the paranormal, don't you, Alice? This is... If faces could make a sound, you would hear my face doing the stretch sound effect like SpongeBob going... You love Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? Like, literally.
I wanted to say, no way, I'm terrified of scary stuff, but it seems that's exactly how it is. Ever since we started verifying that first urban legend, I've been secretly hoping something would happen. When the lady in white made me lose my voice, I was truly terrified, but after being rescued, thinking back on that brush with the unknown and danger, I really felt this urge and regret, like I wanted to experience it all over again. Just now, too, all I could think about was exploring further. I really wanted to know if I could keep investigating these urban legends until the end. Would I actually end up in real danger, though? Maybe I'm weirder than I thought, always dancing on that dangerous edge. Belle, is this really who I am?
I don't think that's weird at all. That's also the Spook Shack spirit.
As the newbie of Spook Shack, I've adapted way too quickly, but I think the reason I can go on to verify these urban legends so furiously is definitely that you're by my side, because I know when I'm in trouble. You'll always be there to lend me a hand.
Don't worry, I'll help you pump the brakes.
Thank you, Belle. I admit I probably do have quite a thing for dangerous stuff like ghost stories that briefly disrupt order and routine. So, next time something like this happens, please stay by my side again. But let's call it a day for now. Forget about this weird pain and let's head back before our families notice we've been out all night.
Well, that was kinda nice. I guess I now know how to find some creepy things that just sit around the map.
'Cause every night I will save your life.